Today's best music, Hold Me on the Positive Switch for the Quad Cities, Q93.5. Good morning. Make a difference in the Quad Cities. Join the Q Club. Q Club members believe Q93.5 is having a positive impact on the area. You can be a part of our growing Q Club family. Call our business office 332-7579 for details. Patsy Moore on the Positive Switch. No doubt about it. Today's best music, new from Rick Kua. What If on the Positive Switch for the Quad Cities. KQCS on the way. Eric Champion, Doxa, Kim Boyce, and our Quad Cities weather forecast. Stay tuned. 19 minutes after 10 o'clock. Our weather forecast for the Quad Cities, sunny and warmer this afternoon, expecting a high 83 tonight, clear and cool with a low 53. Tomorrow, sunny and warm and a high 85 degrees. Presently, sunny skies, 73. Eric Champion, Save the World on the Positive Switch, Q93.5. Morgan Cryer, definitely different, definitely better on Q93.5.
When you want today's best music.
And our future. Help me expose and end child abuse by watching a powerful and shocking television event. Scared, Silent.
Friday night at 10, 9 Central on CBS, NBC, and PBS.
The Quad Cities Christian Education Resource Convention is at the Holiday Inn in Moline, September 12th. 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Wildwood Baptist Church with support from Straightway Bookstore in Davenport, Family Bookstores Moline and Davenport, and the Mustard Seed in Moline will expose children, youth, and adult Christian education workers to the latest resources and training available. For more information, you can call Rick at 496-9397. Brand new music from Susan Ashton. It's called Grand Canyon. You heard it first on the Positive Switch for the Quad Cities, KQCS. Gina Lee wishing you a good morning. Krista Vox on the Positive Switch for the Quad Cities. Home again, 9 minutes before 11 o'clock. KQCS congratulating Tom Spees, who won the California Muscle Machine courtesy of Bi-State Fitness, and David Weiss, who won the Pearl Whirlpool Bath courtesy of New Dawn Distributing. More news about New Dawn Distributing right now.
New Dawn Distributing and our future. Help me expose and end child abuse by watching a powerful and shocking television event. Scared, Silent.
Friday night at 10, 9 Central on CBS, NBC, and PBS.
Our weather forecast for the Quad Cities, sunny and warm this afternoon, a high expected 83. Tonight, clear and cool with a low 53. Tomorrow, sunny and warm and a high 85. Presently, sunny skies, 74 degrees at our studios in Bettendorf. Kathy Tricoli, Love Was Never Meant to Die on the Positive Switch, KQCS. BB and CC Winans on the Positive Switch for the Quad Cities, KQCS, 6 minutes after 11 o'clock. If you are in the 7th through the 12th grade, you've got a chance to take part in an incredible Friday night of fun at the Central Park Baptist Church in Davenport. It's Friday, September 11th. You'll experience songs, snacks, and fun, along with a talk by our own Mike in the morning. The rally will begin 10 p.m. after football and last until midnight. More music on the Positive Switch. Today's best music from Stephen Curtis Chapman.
Saddle up your heart, break your world into what you believe in love.
Q93.5, the positive switch for the QCA. Russ Taff, you can't get too much of the Q. 19 minutes after 11 o'clock. Good morning, still morning for another 42 minutes. Q93.5 welcomes Stephen Curtis Chapman to the Peoria Civic Center on Sunday, October 25th. Tickets are now available at Ticketmaster locations. Listen to the Q for your chance to sing with Stephen on stage. Sounds great. I've got more details right now.
No, just look for the big red 6 and you'll know you're getting the best deal on a clean, comfortable room. Around $25 in most places. More in some, less in others, but always the lowest prices of any national chain. For reservations, call 505-891-6161. I'm Tom Bodette for Motel 6 and we'll leave the light on for you.
Sunny skies and warmer this afternoon, expecting a high 83 degrees, clear and cool tonight with a low 53. Tomorrow, sunny and warm, a high 85. Presently 74 degrees, sunny skies. It's a beautiful day. Enjoy it. Here's first call on the positive switch, Q93.5. Allies with more of today's best music on the positive switch for the QCA Grand Facade. 23 minutes before 12 o'clock. We're getting close to lunchtime. Prepare yourself. Sunny skies, 75 degrees at the Q.
When you want today's best music.
In parking, you select only the shortest checkout lines. You use the Discover card. You enjoy your cashback bonus award, up to 1% yearly based on annual purchases.
You're smart to remember. It pays to Discover, the card that pays you back.
You read washing instructions before you buy.
We are someone to turn to. KQCS, Gina Lee with you on September 3rd. Today, if it's your birthday, you celebrate it with two very famous people, actor Charlie Sheen and also our very own Deanna Moore of the Q. Happy birthday, Deanna. Music from Eddie DeGarmo. This one for Deanna, Shoreline, on the positive switch, Q93.5. Happy birthday to you.
You are my one last song. You are my one. You are my one last song. You are my one last song. You are my one last song.
Angelo and Veronica, you were my last hope on the positive switch for the QCA. Rich Mullins before that with his newest release, The Just Shall Live. 7 minutes before 12 o'clock. Keep it tuned to the Q for more of today's best music from Whiteheart and Patty Cabrera. Also, Pastor Tony Adams, something to think about.
It's September,
and you'll love saving 20% every day on any flag in stock at Regalia. Your flag store and more. Now open Saturday morning 9 till noon at 2018 4th Avenue, downtown Rock Island.
Our Q93.5 weather forecast for the Quad Cities. Sunny and warmer today. A high expected 83. Tonight, clear and cool with a low 53. Friday, sunny and warm and a high 85. Presently, sunny skies, 75 degrees at our studios in Bettendorf. Today's best music from Whiteheart. Lay it down on the positive switch. KQCS. We bring more power to you on Q93.5, Shade for the Children, Steve Camp. This Sunday night, be listening for a special broadcast, 8 p.m., featuring Michael W. Smith and music from his new release, Change Your World. It's this Sunday night on the Q93.5. For now, Patty Cabrera on the positive switch, KQCS. When you need a lift, you listen to the Positive Switch Q 93.5 Petra at 20 minutes after 12 o'clock. Good afternoon.
Hello, Josh Phillips here with
a savings of up to $2,600. Now their lowest price ever, under $11,200. The wide open spacious sale at your Chrysler, Plymouth, and Dodge dealers now. Price claims based on 92 models with optional bench seat. Sticker price examples with these options minus consumer and option package rebates. Tax, title, and destination fee extra. Actual dealer prices vary. Savings is a total of cashback and sticker price of options if purchased separately. See your Dodge or Chrysler, Plymouth dealer for details.
Our Quad Cities weather forecast, sunny and warmer this afternoon, a high expected 83. Tonight, clear and cool with a low 53. Friday, sunny and warm and a high 85. Possibly some rain and thunderstorms each day through the Labor Day weekend. Sunny skies, presently 76 degrees at our studios in Bettendorf. The new one, Carmen and Cindy Morgan, somewhere within the heart. On the Positive Switch for the Quad Cities, Q 93.5. Good afternoon. In reach with today's best music on the Positive Switch. Music that makes a difference on KQCS. In reach, my heart. 23 minutes before 1 o'clock on the Q.
When you want to
help me expose and end child abuse by watching a powerful and shocking television event, Scared Silent.
Friday night at 10, 9 Central on CBS, NBC, and PBS.
If you are single, you may enjoy the interdenominational Bible study that meets at Denny's Restaurant each Thursday, 7 p.m. That's Denny's, 32nd Avenue in Moline. Call 309-755-6999 if you have any questions. 755-6999. On the Positive Switch for the Quad Cities, Connie Scott with the longest road. Happy Thursday. New from Maya Amada, Love Never Fails. On the Positive Switch for the Quad Cities, every song helps carry you along. On the Positive Switch, yeah, Q 93.5, Soraya.
Time for a change.
Time for a change. 7 minutes before 1 o'clock on the way. Today's best music from Bridges, Russ Taff, and Steve Wiggins. Keep it tuned to the Q.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Davenport Bike Path. Sancho's, when you're ready to really enjoy great Mexican food for lunch. Head for Sancho's, 307 George Washington Boulevard in Davenport. Break out of the burger rut and discover delicious Mexican food at Sancho's.
I'd like to head for Sancho's right now. Q 93.5 weather. Sunny and warmer this afternoon, expecting a high 83. Clear and cool tonight with a low 53 for Friday. Sunny and warm and a high 85. Presently sunny and a beautiful Thursday afternoon. 78 degrees. That's perfect. Perfect. And so is Russ Taff with more of today's best music, Winds of Change, on the Positive Switch, Q 93.5.
There used to be a question as to which way you would go, but now there's no excuse because you know.
Today's best music from Steve Wiggins on the Positive Switch, FM 93.5. Now you know. The Christian Concert Connection is at your fingertips 24 hours a day. Get the latest in concert information just by using your touch-tone phone and dialing 757-1000 category 9350. The Concert Connection, it's a service of CityLine and Q93.5. Susan Ashton on the Positive Switch, KQCS. Rachel on the Positive Switch for the Quad Cities. Listen, we've got the spirit. KQCS Q93.5. Mad at the World.
You can take that away.
I've got to heaven. Our music has more of what you listen for on Q93.5, 19 minutes after 1 o'clock. Good afternoon. Gina Lee with you until 2 o'clock. Then Steve coming in. What do our teenagers today worry about? Well, in a search survey of 8,000 adolescents, the first and the foremost thing that they worried about, are you ready? They worried about their school performance. If they have to worry, I think that's great. But secondly, they worried about their looks. Third, about how others would like them. And tied with third, they also worried about the loss of a parent. Here's a Q salute to our teenagers today and yesterday and tomorrow. Teenagers, it's not easy.
Dad, not burgers.
Is that the Sherwin-Williams Company tests the durability of its paints, because we don't just sell paint. We sell paint that lasts.
That must be where colors grow.
There's only one paint that's good, and there's only one place you can get it. The pros know. Ask Sherwin-Williams.
Our Quad Cities weather forecast, sunny and warmer today. A high expected 83. Oh, gosh.
Happy anniversary.
Oh, you got.
Happy anniversary, dear Gina. Just to happy anniversary to you.
I'm embarrassed. I'm red. Oh, who wants to finish? Who wants to finish Ray Boltz in the weather? Hey, it's sunny and 78. Thanks, guys. You guys are great. You guys are great.
I will be here for you.
Michael W. Smith, his latest release, I Will Be Here For You. On the Positive Switch, Q93.5, this Sunday night, be listening for a special broadcast, 8 p.m., Michael W. Smith and the music from his new release, Change Your World. That's this Sunday night on the Q93.5.
Once upon a time, the world had Goodyear written all over them.
Now, that first tire is a full tire, right?
Oh, boy.
Our weather forecast for the Quad Cities, sunny and warm this afternoon, expecting a high 83. Tonight, clear and cool with a low 53. Friday, sunny and warm and a high 85. Possibly some rain or thunderstorms each day through the Labor Day weekend. Sunny skies presently, 78 degrees at our studios. So long for me, Gina Lee, dipping out of the studio. Steve Swanson's in. Am I actually out of here? Nah, not actually. I'm just moving in to different parts. Steve Swanson with more of today's best music. Keep it tuned to the Q.
Today's best music.
Delighted to welcome Billy Sprague, actually via modern technology, to the Q. Billy?
Hello.
Hello, Billy. You're calling me from Nashville.
Nashville, Tennessee.
from your very home.
That's right.
Well, would you like to tell our listeners a little about what your time has been accompanied with lately, where your energy has been going?
I've been doing this summer I've been doing a lot of camps. I love them, and I really came to the Lord in a camp setting out in Texas. So in the summers I do a lot of camps, and then the day after tomorrow I head for Barcelona, Spain.
Spain? Okay. What are you going to be doing in Spain?
I'm doing a missions trip with YWAM, Youth with a Mission, that's centered around the Olympics.
So you're doing a lot with youth.
Yeah, I have been for quite a few years, even though my hair is turning gray, and still doing some high school camps and college campuses.
Great. Your release, Torn Between Two Worlds. It's such a personal look at grief and loss and hope, especially hope. Tell us how the title came about with that.
Well, the project began in the fall of '89, quite a while back, and if you remember that time, the world was shaking up pretty good with the Berlin Wall went down, and
right.
Had a San Francisco earthquake, a Czechoslovakian revolution, a Romanian revolution, communism was dying. And in the middle of that, I was deeply in love and starting a new album and about to get married. And in the middle of all that, as the decade ended, my fiancée was killed in a car wreck, November 18th of '89. So my world came crashing in, like, the whole world was shaking up pretty good at the end of the last decade. And it took me some time to get back on track to get this project going, and so one of the songs is called For the One Who Sleeps, and there's a line in the song, and I was writing the song the week Rosalind was killed, about a professor of mine, actually. My favorite college professor had died, and so I was going through that and thinking about him, and then Rosalind died, and then finally we got this project together and changed record labels, and the title comes from that song, For the One Who Sleeps. There's a line that says, until I see Rosalind, I'm torn between two worlds.
Right.
So it's been a long process.
It's been a beautiful process, though. I also lost a husband at a very young age, so when I received your Torn Between Two Worlds cassette, it really touched me, and I think your music always seems to evoke a very personal, very, very heart-touching experience. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think that's where the deepest kind of art comes from. All the great artists I like, Vincent van Gogh and Emily Dickinson and Shakespeare, and great art, I think, if it's really going to connect with a lot of people on the planet, it has to come from those deep places where all of us live, and so my music has always been, instead of sitting down and writing about things, in a once removed kind of way, I think the best songs come from the things you've walked through yourself.
If you have the gift to portray that on, you really need to do that, and you certainly do have that gift. Have your priorities changed at all since this last release?
They really have, Gina. I think you've probably experienced that too. A lot of the little things of life, become petty about, where are we going to have lunch today? I mean, who cares? Let's just...
Exactly, yeah.
And I've had an urgency for missions since '86 and more evangelism, and I never had to bury anyone before, and I've followed Jesus now for about 24 years, and never really had to bury anyone until about 2.5 years ago. And there's even a new urgency, a deeper urgency in me, I think, for what I think is the central part of God's heart in His divine agenda is the salvation of men's souls, not really where we eat lunch today or where we go to church or what clothes we put on. And a lot of my priorities have a lot of things I used to think about. I don't think about so much anymore.
That's great. What does the immediate future hold for Billy Sprague?
Well, a lot more travel. I'm gearing up for a fall tour of about 35 cities. Just me and a keyboard player and a sound man and road manager are going to go out on the road. The rest of the summer, I have 8 or 9 concerts in August, and going to Barcelona, Spain here for about 10 or 11 days.
Sounds great. I worked really hard to get Steve Swanson out of town today so that I could do this interview. And it has been a pleasure and an honor, and I'm waiting for the day to meet you in person. Would you be touring Midwest at all, or
Yes.
Really? Where at?
I will let you know when we head that way.
Oh, that would be great. That would.
What city are you in?
We're in the Quad Cities, which is right between, right on the eastern edge of Iowa, western edge of Illinois, Mississippi River.
Well, I'll know, by the time I get back from Barcelona, I'll know the exact tour schedule, and I'll sure contact you.
Oh, that would be great. We would love to know. Everybody in the Quad Cities would love to know. So I'll get that word out. Thank you very much for your time today, Billy. It has been a tremendous pleasure for me. And I have Heaven is a Long Hello coming up right now on the Q, the positive switch for the Quad Cities.
Are you looking for this? Triple action is the absorbing action of powder, the medicating action of a proven itch fighter, and the drying action of zinc oxide.
Gold Bond has just made me feel good all over.
Try triple action Gold Bond medicated powder. Use only as directed.
5 minutes this side of 5 o'clock on the positive switch. We're going live to the Long Grove Ball Diamond, and Steve Swanson.
Hey, yeah.
You mean live?
Mike's not live. Mike.
Has Mike had a problem?
Yeah, I'll tell you, no, Mike doesn't have any problem. Mike's in the best shape of his life. Is that right?
Yeah, it's working out hard, you know. I mean, hey, man, I'm doing cool.
Yeah, Mike's been out pumping his shades over his head.
Well, I heard he hit a home run. Didn't he hit a home
Was that
run?
right, Mike?
How'd you hear that?
Hey, I'm on
good
top
news
of
travels
things.
fast, doesn't it?
I am on top of things.
Yeah, you know, unfortunately, I what happened? What happened, Gina? Was I was up to the plate. I swung and I popped out to like the pitcher or something, you know. And I said, "Hey, wait a minute." The folks here were nice enough to let me try it again, and then nobody was trying for it. That's why it was a home run.
Well, that's okay. It still counted, right?
No, it didn't.
It didn't count.
No. But that's okay. But you know, we played our first game. We played our first game, played hard, and I was proud of the team, proud of the Q crew. We did unfortunately did not win. I'm not going to say lose. I don't like that word, but we didn't win. And the score was like 7-6, which wasn't bad at all. And then the second game, well, the sun after a while kind of takes its toll. So I wasn't so proud of us, but we did play hard, and I think the score then was like 10-3 or something like that. So, but you know, there are real advantages of losing, and that is that we don't have to play anymore.
It is over.
Yeah, well, no, for us it is. But there are other teams out here that are still playing hard and having a good time.
That's great. Well, now you can relax, huh?
I can, and I'm gonna.
Mike says he's going to get at least 3 hours of sleep before he comes into work tomorrow.
Well, okay, 3 hours is good.
Yeah, that's right. Well, how was it out there today?
Well, I think we had a hot team, but the other teams were hotter, and the weather was even hotter. So that definitely took its toll.
Yeah, I don't know about these low 80s you've been talking about, Gina, because it doesn't feel like the low 80s out in the sunshine.
You'll have to trust me. That's
Okay.
your own body heat from
All
working
right.
and playing so hard. Because
Maybe that's it.
I am technologically on top of every temperature every time it changes 1 degree. I'm right there.
Okay, Gina. Actually, it feels like kickstart me, somebody. Actually, it feels like it's about 82 or so when you're not on the field, but when you're out on the dirt running around, it feels like 182.
Yeah.
182. Okay. I've told you once. I've told you 1,000 times. Don't exaggerate.
Okay. Right. Maybe 102. I've never been in 182 degree temperature, so I really couldn't.
Have you
be
guys
honest.
ever had this much fun in the recent week and a half, I'll say?
Last 24 hours?
At least the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
I think the last fun I had was Friday when I was giving you so much trouble, Gina. But other than that, I think we had a great time, and it's been a lot of fun. And if I could, I'd like to personally thank the Princeton Presbyterian Church for putting on this fall tournament, the softball tournament, because they are great people. They love the radio station. They're great supporters. And if it weren't for them and our great listeners, again, we wouldn't have a radio station. So personally, I just wanted to thank them. And Pastor Dennis Henn, who headed everything up, we want to thank him too.
Fantastic.
I'll tell you what, yes, I will say ditto to that from Mike. And big thank yous from everybody at Q93.5 for all the effort that went into making this afternoon possible. Gina, keep playing the good tunes. And again, thanks to all of our Q Club members across the Quad Cities. We appreciate all of you very, very much.
Thanks a lot, Steve.
You betcha.
The Positive Charge. KQCS.
I get out of here. Yeah, that's right. Hello. Lady,
Make it work, Vince Ebo. When you need a lift, listen to the Positive Switch. Jimmy A on the way with today's best music on the Q 93.5.
You know this about me, I will be there. Forever the motion. All I, you can. All I, all I, you. All I,
You can't get too much of the Q FM 93.5 Labor Day giveaway fun on the Q. If you have not won in the last 30 days, you are eligible. Here's what you could win: Connie Scott's Live to Tell in cassette or CD, or Rick Hua's What Love Is cassette. You can win on your station for celebration, Q 93.5 KQCS. Stand strong. We'll do it on the Positive Switch for the Quad Cities. 9 minutes after 10 o'clock. Good morning. Yeah, Labor Day. John Gibson's new release, You Are the One, on the Positive Switch for the Quad Cities, where we play today's best music. 19 minutes after 10 o'clock. On the way, BB and CC Winans, Phil Kagi, The Herd, and your chance to win on the Q. Stay tuned.
New Dawn Distributing.
Available exclusively in non-prescription formulas. To get rid of a wart, do it yourself with Duofilm. For plantar warts on your feet, try Duoplant Gel. Use as directed.
Our weather forecast for the Quad Cities today: partly sunny, warm, and humid. 40% chance for thunderstorms by late afternoon, and a high expected 85 tonight. Thunderstorms early, some possibly severe, then becoming clear by midnight with a low in the 50s. Tuesday, clearer, and cooler, windy, less humid, and a high expected 73. Gonna see sunshine on Tuesday. Partly sunny skies, presently 77 degrees at our studios in Bettendorf. You can hear Connie Scott on your station playing today's best music, and you can win Connie Scott. I'll give you your choice, the CD or the cassette. Pick your form of Connie Scott's new release, Live to Tell. It's yours if you are caller number 2 on the Q line right now, 332-0935. While we listen to BB and CC Winans on the Positive Switch, KQCS. More of today's best music at 35 minutes after 10 o'clock. A thank you and congratulations to James Williams of Bettendorf. Another winner on the Q. James Williams listened, dialed, and won. He won Connie Scott on your station for celebration, KQCS.
When you want today's best music, Q93.5 FM, the Positive Switch.
Health Quad Cities has joined with the American Association of Retired Persons to offer 55 Alive. It's mature driving, an 8-hour classroom refresher course that'll help drivers over the age of 50 to improve their skills and prevent accidents. The course will be offered from 1 to 5 p.m. on September 21st and 22nd. Register by calling 793-2626 before September 18th. 793-2626. We are someone to turn to. KQCS, Gina Lee with you this morning. Happy Labor Day from the Q 93.5.
Clear as your love for me, the only
raised from out of the grave. The only moment we bring more power to you on Q93.5, the positive switch. Are you ready? Stephen Curtis Chapman. When you need a lift, you listen to the Positive Switch Q 93.5, 7.5 minutes before 11 o'clock. More of today's best music. It's on the way from Age of Faith, David Mullen, DC Talk, Al Denson, Halo, and more. Stay tuned.
Long per-day sale at by Monday before it's too late.
Our weather forecast for the Quad Cities this afternoon, partly sunny, warm, and humid. Still a 40% chance for some thunderstorms by late afternoon. A high expected 85 tonight. Thunderstorms early, some possibly severe, then clearing off by midnight with a low in the 50s. Tuesday, cooler, windy, less humid, possibly becoming mostly sunny, and a high expected 73. Presently cloudy skies, partly cloudy skies at our studios, and 79 degrees. Keep it tuned to the Positive Switch for the Quad Cities. David Mullen on your Labor Day morning after the hurricane on the Q 93.5. Halo with music that makes a difference at 10 minutes after 11 o'clock. Keep the music of the Positive Switch growing in the Quad Cities by joining the Q Club. Just one of the benefits of a Q Club member, discounts from Quad City businesses. Over 20 businesses offering discounts each month. Join the Q Club by calling Pam at our business office, 332-7579. Call her Monday through Friday. While we listen to Al Denson on the Positive Switch, Q 93.5. Petra on the Positive Switch for the Quad Cities, Q93.5, 20 minutes after 11 o'clock today, September 7th, Labor Day 92. Today, the Great Bathtub Race is run in Nome, Alaska. 4 team members push a bathtub on wheels filled with water and a 5th member in the water in the bathtub. The winner gets a trophy. It's a trophy of the statue of Miss Piggy taking a bath. I don't know whether that's punishment or a reward, but aside from winning the trophy, I've seen them do the very same thing in Burlington, Iowa. So don't ever say there's nothing to do in Iowa. Iowa's exciting, too. Yeah.
The Davenport Good Samaritan Center has
price examples with these options minus consumer and option package rebates. Tax, title, and destination fee extra. Actual dealer prices vary. Savings is a total of cashback and sticker price of options if purchased separately. See your Dodge or Chrysler Plymouth dealer for details.
Our weather forecast for the Quad Cities, partly sunny this afternoon, warm and humid, 40% chance for thunderstorms by late afternoon. Expecting a high today, 85 tonight. Thunderstorms early, possibly some severe, then becoming clear by midnight with a low in the 50s. Tuesday, cooler temperatures, windy and less humid, becoming mostly sunny with a high expected 73. Presently, partly cloudy skies at our studios, 80 degrees, and brand new music for you from Michael English. You're going to love this. Love Won't Leave You. On the Positive Switch for the Quad Cities, Q93.5.
Why do you start to break? Hope that you'll notice me. Got me singing in the choir, volunteering my time to break. Now I'm praying for revival, working at living right. Man, it never looks more sanctified. A church on Sunday night now. Mr. Bailey has a daughter, hoping she'll notice me. Got me singing in the choir, volunteering my time to break. Now I'm praying for revival, working at living right. Man, it never looks more sanctified. Church on Sunday night.
Brian Duncan on the Positive Switch, where every song helps carry you along. Q93.5, KQCS, Russ Taff. Epitaph with the Keith Green remake, Your Love Broke Through. Listen, we've got the Spirit on KQCS. Partly cloudy skies, 81 degrees.
Always the newest music.
They gave me a signed estimate up front. They said a Sears estimate is guaranteed.
Sears gives you a price guarantee, an estimate for service and parts in writing that's firm. It cannot change without your approval.
It says it right here. Satisfaction guaranteed or my money back. I can live with that.
Come in through September 12th and save 30 to 50% on road handler and steady rider shocks at Sears.
A price guarantee? I like that. That makes sense to me.
22 minutes before 12 o'clock, Angelo and Veronica on the Positive Switch with today's best music, You Were My Last Hope. Mark Pogue with today's best music on the Positive Switch. Let It Go before Mark. Cindy Cruz with Colorblind. 10 minutes before 12 o'clock, moving in on the lunch hour. Partly cloudy skies, 81 degrees presently. On the way, today's best music from Rick Kua and your chance to win. You can win Rick's new cassette, The Way Love Is. Stay tuned for details. Also for QCA weather information. It's next.
What, honey?
I love you.
And you'll love saving 20% every day on any flag in stock at Regalia. Your flag store and more. Now open Saturday morning 9 till noon at 2018 4th Avenue, downtown Rock Island.
Our weather forecast for the Quad Cities, partly sunny, warm, and humid today. 40% chance for thunderstorms by late this afternoon. Expecting a high 85 tonight. Thunderstorms early, some possibly severe, then clearing off by midnight with a low in the 50s. Tuesday, cooler temperatures, windy and less humid, becoming mostly sunny. We'll watch for that. A high expected 73 degrees, presently partly cloudy skies, and 81 at our studios in Bettendorf. Gina Lee with you till 2 o'clock on this Labor Day. Rick Kua's latest, What If, on the Positive Switch, Q93.5. Q93.5, the Positive Switch, music from White Cross. Labor Day giveaway fun on the Q. If you have not won in the last 30 days, you are eligible. Here's what you could win. Connie Scott, Live to Tell in cassette or CD, or Rick Kua's What Love Is cassette. You can win on your station for celebration, Q93.5. Gina Lee with you on KQCS till 2 o'clock. Susan Ashton on the Positive Switch, Q93.5. Nicole on the Positive Switch for the Quad Cities. Michelle Wagner on the way with today's best music, along with Morgan Pryor, Katina Boys, and Michael W. Smith. Labor Day 92. For your own safety, be a cautious driver. Watch out for the other guy and the troopers, too, because they are out in full force. They're looking for drivers under the influence, improper passers and speeders. And in Illinois, they're even looking for seatbelt violators. Honor the rules. Be good. Be safe. The life you save may be your own. Have a happy Labor Day.
STRAIGH. 2 models with optional bench seat. Sticker price examples with these options minus consumer and option package rebates. Tax, title, and destination fee extra. Actual dealer prices vary. Savings is a total of cashback and sticker price of options if purchased separately. See your Dodge or Chrysler Plymouth dealer for details.
Our weather forecast for the Quad Cities, partly sunny this afternoon, warm and humid. 40% chance of thunderstorms developing by late this afternoon. Expecting a high 85 tonight. Thunderstorms early, some could be severe, then clearing off by midnight with a low in the 50s. Tuesday, cooler temperatures, windy and less humid, becoming mostly sunny and a high 73 degrees. Presently, cloudy skies at our studios in Bettendorf, 81 degrees. Keep it tuned to the Positive Switch for the Quad Cities. KQCS, Gina Lee with you until 2 o'clock. Your chance to win it's ever available on the Q 93.5. Those Katina boys are so good. Definitely different, definitely better on the Q 93.5. The positive switch for the Quad Cities. Michael W. Smith, I Miss the Way. Michael W. Smith on the positive switch for the Quad Cities, Q 93.5. 24 minutes before 1 o'clock. Cloudy skies, 82 degrees. Keep it tuned to the Q.
A wart remover that doctors used most without having to see your doctor. It's called Duofilm. Ask your pharmacist about Duofilm in liquid or patch forms. Available exclusively in non-prescription formulas. To get rid of a wart, do it yourself with Duofilm. For plantar warts on your feet, try Duoplant Gel. Use as directed.
Would you like to make a difference in the lives of your children as well as the school they attend? Join a Moms in Touch International group. Moms in Touch International is an organization of 2 or more moms meeting together for 1 hour each week to pray for their children and their schools. Prayer is the answer. For more information, call 1-800-949-MOMS. On the positive switch for the Quad Cities, commissioned. Gonna love you with the rest of my life. On the positive switch, Q 93.5. Can't get too much of the Q. Michael O'Mardian on the positive switch with today's best music. On the way, music from Eden Adal, Whiteheart, Kim Boyce, David Tote, and Quad Cities weather forecast. Stay tuned.
A free 7-day trial to Nautilus will start.
Hartman and Graphic Impressions at 326-1644. There is always a 20% discount for Q93.5 listeners. Our thanks to Graphic Impressions.
Our weather forecast for the Quad Cities, showers and thunderstorms developing this afternoon. Expecting a high 85 tonight. Thunderstorms continuing, some possibly severe, clearing off after midnight and a low in the 50s. Tuesday, cooler temperatures, windy and less humid. Expecting a high 73 degrees. Presently, cloudy skies, nothing falling yet. 82 degrees at our studios in Bettendorf. Gina Lee with you until 2 o'clock. Here's Eden Adal. Kim Boyce, former Miss Florida, with today's best music on the Q. The Christian Concert Connection, it's at your fingertips 24 hours a day. Get the latest in concert information just by using your touch-tone phone and dialing 757-1000, category 9350. The Concert Connection is a service of CityLine and Q93.5, 757-1000, category 9350. Your chance this hour, coming up to win Rick Kua. Listen up to the positive switch. Our music has more of what you listen for on Q93.5. Thank you, Stephen Curtis Chapman. 20 minutes after 1 o'clock on a Labor Day 92. Yeah, there's activities galore in Kewanee, Illinois. The 39th annual Hog Capital of the World That's the festival that is in full swing in Kewanee, Illinois, with a petting zoo, dancing, music, food. Of course, hogs, right? Hogs. That's something to celebrate, right? Yeah, why not? Two Hearts with the day's best music on the way on the Q 93.5.
The Davenport Good Samaritan Center.
Bench seat. Sticker price examples with these options minus consumer and option package rebates. Tax, title, and destination fee extra. Actual dealer prices vary. Savings is a total of cashback and sticker price of options if purchased separately. See your Dodge or Chrysler Plymouth dealer for details.
Our Q93.5 weather forecast for the Quad Cities. Showers and thunderstorms developing today, expecting a high 85. Tonight, thunderstorms continuing, some possibly severe, clearing off after midnight with a low in the 50s. Tuesday, cooler temperatures, windy and less humid with a high expected 73 degrees. Presently, it's cloudy skies, 79 degrees at our studios in Bettendorf. Do you feel lucky? Take your chance right now by calling me on the Q line. Caller number 3 wins Rick Kua's cassette, What Love Is, on the positive choice for the Quad Cities, KQCS. The number to call, 332-935. Caller number 3 is my winner. While we listen to Two Hearts on the Q. Don't you worry about a thing. Take your cue from the Q 93.5. Showers moving into our area. Rain at our studios in Bettendorf and 77 degrees. Temperatures starting to drop naturally. Curtis Rogers of Moline made the positive switch to the Q, and that makes Curtis a winner in more ways than one. He just won Rick Kua on your station for motivation, Q 93.5.
You want today's best music. You want...
Set a button for us. We are the Quad Cities Positive Switch, KQCS. Eric Champion, his latest release, Save the World. Stay tuned to the Positive Switch for details on the weather right after these.
What you doing, Grandpa?
I'm putting up the flag anywhere you drive, at any Sears Auto Center across America.
It's kind of like taking my mechanic wherever I go.
Our weather forecast for the Quad Cities this afternoon, showers and thunderstorms tonight. Thunderstorms continuing, some possibly severe, clearing off after midnight with a low in the 50s. Tuesday, cooler temperatures, windy and less humid, expecting a high 73 degrees. Rain falling lightly at our studios, but it's wet. It's coming down from the sky. 76 degrees. Gina Lee departing the Q studio. Enter Deanna Moore. Deanna in today for Steve Swanson, who is in for Mike Matthews, who took off this morning. You thought it would be complicated? Wait until you listen to Pete Miles tonight, who is ill. Deanna Moore in with more of today's best music. Gina Lee saying farewell. Make it a great one. I'll be back with you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.
Today's best music, Q93.5 KQCS. It's 2:07 and currently 76 degrees in our Quad Cities. Good afternoon. I'm Deanna Moore, keeping you company until about 6 o'clock. And I want to remind you that you need to do business with our advertisers. They will appreciate it, and so will we. Tell them you appreciate their support of the Positive Switch, Q93.5.
Heather and Kirsten on the station. That's a live Q 93.5 FM. Gina Lee with you this afternoon. More of today's best music from Ray Boltz, Saving Grace on the Positive Switch, Q 93.5.
Don't be sad one more day. Don't be sad one more day. One more day. Don't be sad. Don't be sad.
On the positive switch for the Quad Cities, Randy Stonehill, Don't Be Sad. 6 minutes before 5 o'clock on the way, Quad Cities weather forecast and more of today's best music.
STRAIGHT. Sticker price examples with these options minus consumer and option package rebates. Tax, title, and destination fee extra. Actual dealer prices vary. Savings is a total of cashback and sticker price of options if purchased separately. See your Dodge or Chrysler Plymouth dealer for details.
Our weather forecast for the Quad Cities tonight, a few widely scattered evening showers, then decreasing cloudiness, and a low expected 60 degrees. Monday, partly sunny, warm and humid with a high 81 and 30% chance for showers late afternoon. Monday evening, thunderstorms likely, 60% chance of rain and a low of 58. Tuesday, windy and cooler, less humid and becoming partly sunny with a high 73. Presently, partly cloudy skies. Clouds are decreasing, 76 degrees. And, yes, Russ Taff, winds of change on the positive switch, Q93.5. Watt City Jag on the positive switch, the station that's alive, Q93.5. Tonight, be listening for a special broadcast on the Q. 8 p.m. It features Michael W. Smith and music from his new release, Change Your World. That's tonight on the Q 93.5. New music from Rich Mullins, The Just Shall Live on KQCS. You found the Quad Cities Spirit, KQCS, partly sunny skies, 77 degrees at 21 minutes after 5 o'clock. It's time for CNN News.
Processing of the cross-checks with the IRS, the cutting of checks on the spot. The administrative measures to get that done have now been taken, and we would hope that the normal delay of 30 to 60 days could be cut down to something more like 6 days.
FEMA officials deny they've been slow in processing checks. A light rain and low temperatures are helping firefighters in Idaho get a handle on 2 fires that together have burned nearly 16,000 acres. This is CNN Radio News.
Our weather forecast for the Quad Cities tonight, a few widely scattered evening showers, then decreasing cloudiness with a low 60 degrees. Monday, partly sunny, warm and humid with a high of 81 and a 30% chance for late afternoon showers. Monday evening, thunderstorms likely, 60% chance for rain and a low 58. Tuesday, windy, cooler, less humid, becoming partly sunny with a high 73. Presently, partly sunny skies, 77 degrees, and today's best music from Maya Amada. Love Never Fails on the positive switch. You can hear the difference on FM 93.5 KQCS-Q 93.5. Brand new Cindy Morgan and Carmen, Somewhere Within the Heart. Partly sunny skies, 77 degrees at our studios in Bettendorf. Stay tuned to the Q.
Always the new
Goodyear written all over them. Now, that first tire is a full tire, right? Oh, boy. Warts. They make you feel self-conscious, embarrassed, and uncomfortable. In the past, the brand that doctors prescribe most for the topical treatment of warts was only available with a prescription. Today, you can get the brand of wart remover that doctors used most in a non-prescription formula. It's called Duofilm. Ask your pharmacist about Duofilm's over-the-counter formulas in liquid or patch forms. To get rid of embarrassing warts, do it yourself with Duofilm. For plantar warts on your feet, try Duoplant Gel. Use as directed.
24 minutes before 6 o'clock, Charlie Peacock on the way and Al Denson. But first, Commissioned. Love You with the Rest of My Life on the Positive Switch, Q93.5. Right My Life. Out of the gray on the Positive Switch, we are dedicated to 100% great music. No doubt about it. Ron Cook!
Yes, ma'am!
Ron Cook entering the Q93.5. What's it like out there, Ron?
I think it's going to rain. It just feels like it just wants to pour any minute, so roll your windows up.
It's getting kind of dark, too. Yeah,
not nice at all. What's the forecast like? Are you
well,
going to give us that?
I'm going to give it that. I'm going to give you that in just a minute.
Aren't you just the thoughtful little imp?
Yeah, I am.
Do we have commercials?
Hello, Josh Phillips here with Family.